Hello everyone, I am back with another new video and this is on listening OET. Now, listening OET is something very easy. That is what people believe, and relatively it is turning out to be easy subset of entire exam. But there is a skill added to this. It is not simply as easy as it shows up to, because there are people who like to keep a track on what is being told on the video, and then they just go blank on certain blanks. Now this is something very concerning because it is likely to impact another few blanks that we have ahead in the question paper. Sometimes I have seen a lot of my friends and also my colleagues and students who I came across telling me that the speaking note is going way too fast before they type out. So, in order for us to have that heads up, it is very important to make a note of some tricks that we can apply on the real exam. So today I'm going to unlock all of these tricks. I am sure that it will help you. And the reason why I'm making this video is because I know how it is to struggle for this particular exam like OET. And I have been there plenty of times. So I want to make my experience worth for someone out there making attempts for the OET exam. It gives me a privilege, and at the same time, I would be more than pleased if you could share this video with anyone preparing for OET exam. Now, without any delay, let's get right into it. I'm sharing my screen. I hope you should be able to see. Okay, so here in this video, I will be only emphasizing on the part A of listening test, because literally this is where you can grab all the points and it is relatively easier. And then I hope to do another video on the part B and part C. So for now, let's concentrate on this one. It is not a very intricate thing to, kind of invest your energy on. It just is pretty easy subset. That is what I would say. So I know most of you all must be aware of how you just type in based on what you listen, but then you don't know where to look on. Or there are instances where people uh, kind of miss out on what is being told on the audio due to some nervousness, or maybe due to several other factors that are going on the mind. So practice listening to multiple podcasts and try to comprehend as you listen. That is one of the best way to practice and on to these skills. So here, as you can see, this is the first extract. In this extract, when they go on to tell all the initial few lines, you can just set up your mind and prepare yourself um, as to being alarmed, or let's say being very much on toes, just to remember, or do not think of anything else. Like, it's not something where you can have to memorize and you know give your full energy. Just go in with this mindset of you're going to ask it, and that should be it. This is like a relaxation kind of exam. You can say this particular subset is where you will get to relax, because then if you have another subsets ahead, you're likely to bog into more and more information. So make sure you're not overloaded with nervousness for sure at the first place. So in this one, firstly, in the first 30 seconds, all you're going to do is simply sit back and just read the key words. Now, I definitely would go and emphasize a stress on the keywords, because keywords are something more important. Even when you want to write, they're looking for the keywords. The keywords like furthermore, in addition, investigations, results showed. So these keywords are like the big takeaway points for every subset. That is what I would say. And then, so like, as you can see, you're simply going to highlight. If it is a writing exam, you have the edge over this exam, because you are literally writing and um, highlighting things. However, even on the computer exam, it is something that you can accomplish by simply taking the cursor and moving around, trying to highlight each stuff like that. So in this one, all you're doing is you are looking at the verbs, you're looking at what is likely to be the answer, and you are coming up with guesses way before the audio is being played. This is exactly why you're allotted 30 seconds to come up with your own stuff in your mind. So make sure you cram this stuff just by having these things. Firstly, here yours, like in this particular sentence, you can see lifting. Probably you might already have an answer. Um, so when you're having this answer, you can simply wait until it is being prompted to you through the audio. So just go highlighting quickly. Now, pain in located in. It's more like pain is in particular area. So you know that which area it is. So when it comes, you're like bang on to that particular word. Okay. And then here in the next one, you're going to think of pain described as, right? So in this one, you can think of ing words, okay? Anything which ends with ing. And there can be terms like sensations, okay? So when you see sensations, you are likely to think of ing kind of words, like for example tingling, and then paining, or it can be burning, anything like that. Okay, and this one mentions inability to. So again, we can come up with multiple answers in our mind, right? In this one, it could be inability to work, inability to speak, inability to communicate, anything, that kind of stuff. It's like a verb thing. Okay, don't need to think of which verbs will go in there, but you can come up with a proper idea as to what you might want to listen for or look for in the audio. And then again, there is a sensation. So it could be ing word in there. So always remember, we do not want to go highlighting every preceding word following these blanks. We can also go about highlighting the side headings, so that we are aware of where and which sentence we would be looking for. For example, let's say you have missed few blanks on the top just because it was not audible to you, or maybe if it was way too fast, or if it was um, way too much of accent loaded or something. So that is understandable, but do not try to get this thing onto other blanks. The way you can save the other blanks is by looking at the side headings: occupation, initial treatment, referrals. Okay, so these are like the prompted hints right in front of your eyes, because we do not want to take up that particular weakness into another subsets or another blanks. So make sure to keep a note on these kind of headings here in the bold letters as well. uh, and then you have to be ready in those 30 seconds. That will be it. And there you go. For example, let's say you have cramped on the part A. And then if you have also cramped part B, you are good to go. So usually this is a pretty doable subset, or you can call it as a easy subset, or because it's pretty good. I have not heard many people failing on this particular subset. So however, if you would want more tips and more insights on listening subset, then please reach out to me. I would be happy to help you. Till then, thank you so much for viewing my video, and take care.